The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Throwing on first down. Owens. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And that's caught inside the 30. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. A huge play there right off the bat. 52 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. First down. Owens dumps that off to his running back, Jordan Howard. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. They've got another first down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now. The Raiders into the red zone for the first time. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 11. They'll run with a former Tar Heel, T.J. Logan. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
First carry now for Jordan Howard. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football.
On 3rd down, this is Howard. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level, because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. So a nice opening drive on the road. You get the 3 points. Part of you wonders if that might hurt them later not getting into the end zone.
Well, the good thing is, still first quarter, and they didn't come out of it with points. In a sense, they could look at it positively and say, hey, we set the pace in this one. I think that's how they'll go about it.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 23.
Ace!
From the gun, it's Mahomes. To the right side, it's Kelsey. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. They'll run it now out of the gun. And some room to maneuver. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. A big play there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Chiefs are going to take a first-quarter lead. Well called, well blocked, and then he just made a great play. As an athlete going a long way.
Yeah, how about the suddenness, too, of just getting there and taking off and going? For the defensive guys, plays like that really hurt.
Butker now to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Raiders offense now making their way back out onto the field. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. They go play action here on first down. Looking deep downfield. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And he'll be marked down all the way inside the KC 10. A big play that time for the Raiders. 42 yards.
We just saw him hit a big play there on a deep post. And most of the time, the post isn't available because usually you have defenders in the middle of the field. But if you throw enough curls and crossing routes and underneath routes, I know from experience, they get tired of watching those balls get caught. They start to creep up a little bit, and that's when you can hit them big over the top.
On first and goal, Howard. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal.
So if I'm an offensive coordinator, there's one thing that I know for sure. This is one of the top 5 teams in the NFL against the run. So when I look at my playlist, I'm probably thinking about throwing it.
Looking to throw on second down. Owens. And this is caught by Cooper for a Raider touchdown. Amari Cooper with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Raiders are able to cash in for 6. And he's able to put it through. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken at his 4. And he's going to wind up bringing this one inside the 45-yard line.
In some phases of life, that's what's known as the quick response team. Down 3, they come right back with a big return. They want to at least tie this game up.
They'll toss it to Hunt. And he had a quick little spin move, but the door shut fast as he's dropped. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Mahomes to throw on second down. And he's going to dump this off to his running back, Hunt. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City first down.
Well, it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out of the backfield. Not quite as bad as a turkey bowl where you have that center-eligible stuff, but still a lot of guys to account for.
A first carry for the Clemson man, Wayne Gallman. 11 more on that one and another first down.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
A first trip to the red zone for KC. They have a 1st and 10 at the 18. Mahomes going to hand it off to Hunt. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin as the Chiefs in possession of the football as we begin the 2nd quarter. But they face a 2nd and long to start things out. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And spins away. He'll leave it for Hunt, complete. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and they'll be facing a 3rd and 12.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Black 58 rail! Black 58 rail!
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Looking left side for Watkins, and he's got him. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. So unable to convert for the touchdown inside the red zone, but they do come away with 3.
Yeah, it's a 32-yarder. That's essentially an extra point nowadays, right? Because it's 33 as a general rule for these guys. So it should be a simple kick. But you know what's really strange nowadays? When they miss an extra point, I think they carry that with them longer than missing a field goal because an extra point's supposed to be automatic.
Absolutely, and I would think even field goals inside of 30 yards, even though they're substantially shorter than a PAT, it just has a different feel, doesn't it?
A different feel, a different vibe. That's what I get from all the kickers I talk to. They always say if I miss an extra point, that's the one that bothers me more.
On 1st and 10, Owens. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. 23 yards on the play.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
On 1st down, they run with Howard. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
To throw on 2nd down, Owens. Now he'll escape to his right. And they went for a big play through the air on 2nd down, couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd. But prior to that, he had hit his first 6 passes to start the game, so on a nice little run to begin.
It feels like this offense has carried its dress rehearsal into the game. You know, because you do practice it, you do go through it, and in this case, it is clicking exactly like they drew it up.
And that is incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And did he have enough? He did. He kept it online and managed to tuck it into the bottom right corner. So make some room next to Tom Dempsey on the NFL's all-time field goal distance leaderboard. That's going to go down officially as a 63-yarder.
Let's not forget about David Akers, Jason Elam, and Sebastian Janikowski, too. So now Matt Prater at 64 has got a little bit of company up near the top spot. That was one heck of a kick right there.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll start with Hunt on the ground, and he'll get this one up to the 26. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times, and what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Black 58 rail. So.
On 2nd down, here's Mahomes. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
So.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. He is going to find Hill here. The 40, the 30, 10, and all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs are in for 6. Extra point right down the middle. And that will make this a 4-point game. Butker now to kick this one away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Now the Oakland offense heading back onto the field to take over. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see.
Flex round.
Throwing on 1st down. Owens. Throw left side complete. That's Malone. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That goes for a gain of 31. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far at 2nd down.
I think you have to chalk that one up for the defense there. Someone right on the spot. Excellent coverage. Didn't leave him enough room to come down inbounds, even though he did catch the football.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Back to the air on 2nd down. Owens. Flushed out right. 20. Trying for Cooper again. This time he finds it. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Amari Cooper, his second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Raiders are able to cash in for 6. And when a Hail Mary is completed for a touchdown pass like that, I think any defensive coordinator just puts their face right into their hands.
I don't think there's any doubt about it, and I don't have stats in front of me. I don't have the empirical numbers that say that in recent years the Hail Mary pass has been completed more than it has been, but it feels that way, doesn't it? And I know the defenses are spending more time on it. I think the biggest mistake they make is that they play everything from behind the receiver. I think they've got to start getting people in front as well to try and knock the ball away.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Here's Mahomes to throw. Wide open is Watkins. He's got him. And he's going to have this down deep into Oakland territory. A big play there, Mahomes to Watkins. 69 yards. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation.
Black 58, Royal! Black 58, Royal!
Looking to throw is Mahomes. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. He's going to get it running right. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Chiefs are in for 6. Extra point splits the uprights, and that will make this a 4-point game. Butker now to kick this one away. This is taken at his 4. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Raiders offense now, they trot back out. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
They'll begin the drive with Howard. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. So 2 minutes to go in a wild first half. We're back to Arrowhead after this. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Owens. Complete. Richardson has it. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The result of 1st down is a quick slant gets him 14. On 1st down, Owens. Flush to his right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
So this has been a lot like a tennis match, hasn't it? Back and forth. Both of these offenses having their way so far. So maybe the question isn't who's going to score the most points in this game. Maybe it's who's going to get some stops.
Yeah, absolutely. And that sack, finally a first step in the right direction for a stop. To throw on 2nd down, Owens. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Richardson. And a nice gain of 21 yards. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what...
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he'll be marked down all the way inside the KC 10. A gain of 32 that time. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. A give to Howard. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
They get it to him running left. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So it's 3rd and goal now, and this is where the Arrowhead crowd can make it very tough. From the gun, Owens escaping the pressure right. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Amari Cooper in the final seconds of the first half. And the Raiders are able to cash in for 6. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes. That's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far, and fun to watch. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
So after the penalty, we'll have one final untimed play here before halftime. Final shot before the half from Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Obi Melifonwu. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? Big seam, and he might go all the way. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. In for the score. And the Chiefs are in for 6.
We've sat in a lot of meetings, and they always talk about the offense taking advantage of beginning a half. So special teams coaches don't listen to that. They want to take advantage with their own unit, and they just did.
Yeah, they trailed in the locker rooms, and they changed that immediately.
I think they drew that one up special. That felt like something he pulled out of his pocket that he'd been holding for a while, and they were able to use it effectively.
So here comes the Raiders offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. They go with Howard to begin the drive. still going. They can't stop him. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Off play action. Owens eluding the pressure right. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Off the play fake. Owens forced out to his left. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Owens out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Yeah, absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
Being chased out left. And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it.
Third down is a down. Both sides know they absolutely have to win. And the name of the game for the defense is pressure on the quarterback. But pressure on the quarterback with contact, that's how you end up winning it.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And he'll back up a few steps as he'll make the fair catch at about the 8-yard line. They'll call that a 33-yard punt with no return. And the Chiefs are going to take over with a long field ahead and a 1st and 10. To begin the drive, here's a handoff to Hunt. And he'll find some room to get this up to about the 14. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hunt. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. At 5 yards on the play there, as the drive will continue.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. This is Hunt. And he'll get this one across the 20, but only up to about the 21. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Now they'll throw with Mahomes. Throw left side, taken in by Hill. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. And a nice gain of 21 yards. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on it at 2nd down. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Back to the air on second down. It's Mahomes. That's out to Hill, right side complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A good pickup there, 26 yards. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Mahomes now on 1st down. Open man right side is Shark. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Black 58 rail! Black 58 rail!
They run with Hunt, and he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1.
Well, after that stop, you know that 3rd down is not a gimme if you're on the offensive team. So what are you going to do? Run it again? Or maybe you go play action and try and throw the ball and pick up the necessary yardage.
On 3rd down, it's Hunt, and he will have the 1st down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. The gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
And there's the first tackle of the game for Carl Joseph. He's one of those safeties that you can utilize in any way you want. But I will have to say, I think the #1 thing he does best is tackle.
Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. Steps away to his left. Shreds, and he'll be forced out of bounds shy of the line of scrimmage, so that'll be credited as a sack. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. Hunt gets it on the draw from Mahomes. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. It's a gain of maybe 3, but it's going to leave him with still about 8 or 9 to go on 3rd down. We're back now in KC. It's the Chiefs with the lead and the football here as we get set for quarter number 4. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
Left, 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 left! Check 26, check 26.
To throw, it's Mahomes. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. DJ Chark, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs add on to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Butker now to kick this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Raiders offense now, they trot back out and down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Running with Howard. Look at the spin.
Balance.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Let's go! Grand 38! Grand 38! Ohio! Ohio! Hut! Hut!
On 1st and 10, Owens. Flushed out right. And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
So line of scrimmage, still the 39 on 2nd and 10.
Ohio! Ohio!
To throw again, Owens. He's going to let this one go deep. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Off play action. Owens. Going right side here, and that's complete. And they've got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd. Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
Ohio! Ohio!
Operating from the gun, Owens. Throw left side complete. That's Brooks. Flashed the stick skills but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
Flex round! Flex round! Flex round! Flex round! Flex round! Flex round!
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Owens. Flush to his right. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. They'll run it now out of the gun. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Now Mahomes throwing on 2nd down. Escaping the pressure right. On target over the middle of Hill. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. Mahomes finding Hill for a big play. 52 yards. Now what can they do here on 2nd and goal? 3 red zone trips so far have yielded 2 touchdowns and a field goal. And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Nick Bawden, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And thanks to the interception, the Chiefs offense cashes in with 6. Butker now to kick this one away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, That does him no good to go back and say, well, you know what, a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackle.
And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. Justin Houston in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year.
Remember, throughout my career here in defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. But they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. And this is going to be incomplete. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target. Incomplete.
Well, I haven't met a quarterback yet that doesn't like a target that size. I mean, that's a big, tall receiver, and somehow he missed him anyway.
Yeah, tempting to just put it out there for him to go get it, but dangerous throw and not on target.
Yeah, sometimes even a receiver with that type of catch radius can't haul them in if they're not accurate.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And this is incomplete. The Raiders try it on 4th down, but to no avail. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. A toss play to Hunt. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. They run again with Hunt. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
They'll come out in the pistol. They'll try to pound it in with Goldman. Able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
To me, that's a terrific run on 1st and goal at the 3. They got 2 yards. I'd line right back up and give it to him again.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They come out here in the eye. He'll get it up the middle. And that play's not going to get him in as he stopped right at about the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play as we have reached the 2-minute warning. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? They'll try to run with Hunt. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. A great effort there. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now. No question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. Yeah, what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead. Butker now to kick this one away. This is taken at his 4. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. And now here come the Raiders. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two. And the Chiefs are going to get him. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long.
Here we go. What? 90. What? 90. Flex round. Flex round.
From the gun, Owens. And that is incomplete.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, fourth quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Now whistles here, and I believe one of the Raider linemen might have been moving. Not easy being a rookie left tackle in this league, and there they got him for the penalty.
Not easy at all. Think about what you're dealing with every game you play. Ostensibly, the best pass rusher is over you on every snap. I'd be a little jumpy myself.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Over the middle, complete. It's Malone. And he's not able to get away. He is stopped well short of a first down. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
The Chiefs in good position to start out as they come up first and 10. Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes.
Check, Mike 57, Mike 57. Not today, you are. Not today.
And they will take a knee here. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Chiefs, it's an important win in terms of staying in the postseason race as they move to 6-4. And they will hit the road next week.